Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. In this video, we'll explore how to spot a truly authentic Philly cheesesteak and what sets it apart from imitations across the country. Mastering the griddle technique, sauté, chop, and mix. Lay the raw, thinly sliced steak onto the blazing hot cooking surface. Let it sit for about 30 seconds to get a good sear before touching it. This initial sear provides necessary flavor depth. Next, use your spatula to quickly turn and chop the meat into smaller, bite-sized pieces. This process should take only a minute or two. The meat cooks rapidly because it is so thin. Once the meat is cooked through but still juicy, gather the cooked steak into a long, rectangular pile roughly the length of your roll. If you are using slices of American or provolone, lay the slices directly over the meat pile. You can add a tablespoon of water to the side of the skillet and quickly cover the meat and cheese with a dome or lid. This traps the steam, melting the cheese perfectly in about 30 seconds. If using Cheez Whiz, you usually spread it inside the roll or mix it directly into the meat pile right before scooping. Finally, take your warmed, and often slightly toasted, roll, flip it upside down, and scoop the cheesy meat mixture directly into the roll using your spatula, pressing the mixture slightly as you go to ensure a tight fit. Toppings that matter: fried onions with or without. When aiming for genuine authenticity, you must keep the toppings simple. In the purist's view, the only acceptable topping is sautéed, fried onions. The preparation of the onions is crucial. They are sliced thin and cooked slowly until golden brown and very soft, but not completely caramelized or mushy. You can cook the onions separately on a lower heat and mix them into the steak just before adding the cheese, or simply place the cooked onions on the meat before scooping it into the roll. If you want onions, you order with. If you don't, you order without. If you start adding fancy non-traditional toppings such as bell peppers, mushrooms, lettuce, or tomatoes, you are making a steak sandwich, not a true Philly cheesesteak. Stick to the basics for the real deal. Speak Philly, understanding cheesesteak culture and history. The cheesesteak is more than just a culinary item, it is a cultural touchstone that requires a bit of background knowledge, especially if you plan to visit. Who invented the cheesesteak? A quick origin story. The history of this great sandwich begins in 1930 with Pat Olivieri, who founded Pat's King of Steaks. Initially, Pat operated a hot dog stand, but one day, he decided to grill some thinly sliced beef and put it on a roll. A taxi driver smelled the creation and asked for a bite. Soon after, cabbies from all over the city were lining up for Pat's new steak sandwich. The cheese element did not arrive until much later in the decade, when one of Pat's employees, Joe Lorenzo, known as Cocky Joe, added provolone cheese. The combination quickly took off, cementing the sandwich's place in Philadelphia's culinary history. While Pat's rival, Geno's Steaks, opened across the street decades later, both establishments continue the tradition. Ordering like a local, the easy lingo. The most intimidating part of the Philadelphia cheesesteak experience for a newcomer is often the counter interaction. In famous shops, efficiency rules. You need to know exactly what you want before you step up to the window. Do not waffle. The ordering process uses a simple, efficient shorthand, cheese type, followed by with or without onions. Here is how you order the 6 most common combinations. Whiz with. Cheese whiz with onions. Whiz without. Cheese whiz without onions. American wit. American cheese with onions. American without. American cheese without onions. Provolone wit. Provolone cheese with onions. Provolone without. Provolone cheese without onions. You approach the window, state your order, pay immediately and step aside. If you stand there unsure, you will slow down the line and draw the ire of locals. Be ready, be fast, and enjoy the reward. The Philly cheesesteak stands as a testament to the power of simple ingredients executed perfectly. From selecting the thinly sliced ribeye and the right cheese to securing that substantial Italian roll, every element plays a defined role in the final, savory masterpiece. Whether you are cooking a batch at home using the griddle techniques detailed here or standing in line in South Philadelphia, respect the history and simplicity of this iconic food. Now, go forth and enjoy a perfectly cheesy, meaty, and classic taste of Pennsylvania. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.